everyone, welcome back to our Python journey. So, this is module 3, and today we are stepping into one of the most powerful concepts in programming, which is making decisions using conditions. So, in this video, we'll be exploring if-else decision structures. So, in other episodes, we'll be going with the if, elif, else decision structure and even Python nested if statements, and then we will go through the exercises. Don't worry, we are going to do it step by step. So in this episode, it will be all about if and else decision structure. So let's start with if else decision structure. So think of it like this, like you are giving your program a condition to check based on whether that condition is true or false. Like the program decides which block of code to run. Like for example, I could say if it is raining, let's just think that if it is raining, then you'll carry an umbrella, else you won't. It's just simple. So here is how it looks in Python. So if condition, if this is true, if this condition, if it is raining, then you will carry the umbrella. If not, which is nothing but else, you won't. Or maybe you'll just walk without umbrella, something like that. So let me show you one more basic example if you see here. Like for example, x value is 7 and if x is less than 10. So if 7 is less than 10, then it is true. So then it will just print whatever the code that you write here. Else it will print whatever, like if this condition is false, then it will print this. I hope you're getting my point. So if x less than 10. So now Python will be thinking that what is this x and what is its value? So let's just give value of x equal to 7. Okay. And if x equal to 7, then just print x is less than 10. Else print x is 10 or more. Okay. So if x is less than 10 is nothing but 7 is less than 10, then print 7 is less than 10, x is less than 10. Else x is 10 or more. Then it could be equal to 10 or maybe greater than 10. So here is how Python checks. I am repeating again. Is x less than 10? If yes, if it's true, goes this line. If not, runs this one. You can check. See, x is less than 10. And what if you give 11? X is 10 or more. You just give 10. X is 10 or more. See, that's the difference. So this is the condition and this is the code to execute and this is if keyword and else keyword. So if is not met, then it will go to else. So this is what happens. And don't worry, if and else must be aligned properly with colons. This is important. And also they must follow the indentation. Because Python is super picky about indentation. It doesn't like if you don't give indentation. You can just check. Like if I do it, immediately it will throw error on my face. I didn't even execute it. But if you see, there is something it is expecting, which is nothing but just a space. Just an indentation. Okay, let's do more relatable one. Like for example, age equal to 18 if age greater than or equal to 18, you can just print You are of legal age. Else, print, you are a minor. So what's happening here? We have a variable called age and its value is 80. Then the if statement checks, is age greater than or equal to 18? If yes, if it's true, then it will print you are of legal age. Else you are minor. It's like this. You are standing at the entrance of a movie theater and a guard checks your ID. Okay. And if your age is 18 or more, then they will say come in. Otherwise, sorry, you are too young. So that is what. Maybe you are designing a portal where you want to check the age of a person, whether the person have a legal age or not. You know that there are some rules that in most of the portals, like it could be Facebook or any other social media accounts, it will check the age whether the person is above 18 or not. So in the same way, in order to check that, we need this if else statements. So that is how if else works in Python. It's the most basic decision making structure, but you will see it all the time everywhere. Okay. So the syntax is just like this. If condition is true, then this code will be executed, else this will be executed. It's just as simple as that. So this is what we are doing it. In the next part, we'll go one step further. We'll cover if else, where you have multiple choices. And it's like a menu. Like if not pizza, then maybe pasta, or else go with any salad. So stick around and let's keep building step by step together. If you still have any doubts regarding the if else structure, syntax, why we are doing this, why we are doing that, if you have any other doubts, just comment down below. We'll try to make more simpler version of this video. If you learned something from this video, then subscribe to this channel and hit that like button so that even other people who are learning Python can help this video to them as well. See you in the next one.